the sound. It was bittersweet. Voices calling out from an aching heart. Getting so much closer by staying apart. Singing a song of hope and love that you heard when I heard. I feel what you feel. We will survive. We will stay strong. Love is the word, and hope is the song. The streets are empty, but the sky is clear. You want somebody and can't have them near. Taking shelter where you can when the world is at stake. Alone together, trying hard not to break. Singing a song of hope and love that will heal. You heard when I heard. I feel what you feel. We will survive. We will stay strong. Love is the word, and hope is the song.
Good morning, South Florida.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Grab your coffee as we brew up the talk of the day.
From the latest scoop around town
to feel-good stories and messages of hope.
A few jokes and live calling.
Highlighting local businesses.
Discussing hot trends and news stories.
A dash of feel-good nostalgia.
I love those morning cartoons.
Keeping up with upcoming events.
Sometimes trying and delicious foods.
Weekly horoscope updates.
An occasional flying duck.
Some sparkle dust.
Don't forget my bell.
And my wand.
With our brew crew laughing on set.
So grab your coffee, your bagel, donut, or any breakfast as we get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
And don't leave us hanging. Give us a follow. Comment live or call right into the show at 888-994-4995 Studio B.
Whether it's a tip of the day or just to say good morning, we'd love to hear from you.
From Amp Media Production Studio, it's
the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Dawn, where's the snooze button?
Freddie, it's time to get up. We got a show to do. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Hang tight, guys. Pressing the snooze one more time.
And it's time to do a show.
Morning time, snooze button.
You know what I got to say? Score!
Argentina wins the campeón.
Were you watching that yesterday?
Yeah.
Good morning to you.
Goodness gracious, it was unbelievable. That whole thing. Those two guys took over that whole game. And ba-doom, ba-dam, ba-ding, ba-doom. Next thing you know, Argentina is world champion.
Happy Monday to you.
Happy Monday. This has been the wackiest weekend for sports.
Yeah.
Minnesota is losing 36-0.
33-0.
33-0. At the end of the half. So we have 2 more quarters, right? You would think the other team, the Colts, could take it easy. They took it too easy. They lose in overtime, the Colts. How do you lose that game?
Got to find out on Bird Talk.
On the professional level? Then the Patriots are playing the Raiders. There's no timeout on the clock. So you run out the clock, you go into overtime. Oh no. They grow a brain. They get the ball, they run the ball, he throws a lateral, throws another lateral, throws a third lateral that gets intercepted by the Raiders. Touchdown, the Raiders win. Knocks him out of the playoff loop. How stupid can you be?
So now who's left in the playoffs? Buffalo.
Yeah, I thought Patriots are still in it.
Yeah, but the chances of them now went one step back because they lost again. They should have won.
Well, Dolphins lost to Buffalo.
Yeah, but the Dolphins are still in it. The funny thing is that when you lose a game now, think about losing 2 steps back. Every game you lose 2 step backs. Buffalo and the Dolphin game. What a game. And it was freezing cold. What was it, 20 degrees?
Yeah.
So when you know what a football feels like in 20 degrees? I'm surprised.
Well, with the wind being up like 10 miles an hour too.
But I'm surprised that they still had enough grip. They were throwing good passes. You know, the ball wasn't ballooned, right? So Josh Allen decides to take this game into his own hands. And he's running all over the field. He's going to end up getting hurt. And the Dolphins put up a good game. The Dolphins had 2 of the fastest receivers in the game. You can't even keep up with these 2 guys. These guys, when they run, they leave you in the dust. Instead of having them run out and just throw the ball, they do all this other crazy stuff. And they lose.
Didn't they lose at the last play of the game?
Yeah, they should never have lost that game. It was a bad call. Daniel was here to tell you. An interference decided the game, but it was interference. But do you call that play?
What do you think? Monday morning quarterback.
Yeah, there was another call last night as well too for Sunday Night Football. Commanders and Giants.
In Washington? You know, the problem we're having is that the game is moving so fast, the refs are blowing it. Now there's all these conspiracy theories. If you go on TikTok or any of these things, they talk about how the refs get together to dictate a call, like a conspiracy. So ridiculous.
Do they use drones or anything?
No, but that'd be interesting. They got a camera that does a circle of the stadium. They have over 200 camera angles on every game. It's ridiculous. So the Josh Allen, the Miami-Buffalo game, he jumps over, holds the ball. All you got to do is touch the white line. It doesn't matter what happens after he hits that white line. But thinking of putting a chip in the football now so that if you touch the white line, the chip will go off and you'll know you scored.
No, they had some cool technology where they showed like a replay and this wall comes up on the white line. And if anything goes over that one wall, the technology will pick it up.
Yeah.
But the white line's not real.
No.
It's real in person. You can see the end zone.
Oh, that white line. I thought you meant the...
I have a computer.
I thought you meant like the 10-yard line. Yeah,
or-
first down.
Well, they're thinking of putting
That's
a
not
chip
real. Yeah.
in the ball so that if first down is here, you plug it in and they'll tell you exactly. Now, they also want to do the same thing with baseball.
Instead of running out with the chains.
Right. They also are doing the same thing in baseball. With the strike zone now, it's going to be called strike.
That'd be terrible.
Or ball. They've already tried doing it in the minors. It worked pretty good.
That'd be terrible.
70% of the calls were overturned. That's horrible, man.
Happy Monday. Well, we didn't talk about what we got to do yesterday.
Yes, we're going to get there too. What did we do yesterday?
So happy Hanukkah, everyone. Yesterday was the first night of Hanukkah. Today is the first day of Hanukkah. So we represent 8 days. We definitely have to bring in our sufganiyot. You know what that is now? Jelly donuts.
Snoop Dogg?
Not Snoop, Sufganiyot. because it's all about the oil on Hanukkah. So all of those that are watching their weight, not this holiday season. It's all about everything you could eat fried. I don't know about the fried chicken. I think you asked me that, so that's probably okay too.
So we go to Publix and get.
We go to Publix, get some fried chicken, some French fries, and just absolutely some latkes.
That's horrible. You're only allowed to eat fried food?
No, you can eat really anything you want to, but it's all about the miracle of light and the miracle of oil for Hanukkah. Good morning to you. But yesterday we got to go to Sally and Steve's wedding, which was so lovely, and meet their family and their friends. And a lot of people from were here. Well, like, not a lot, but we had Lynn was there, Louise was there, Ebony was there. She was singing and officiating. And I think they're all coming here today for Sally's show. So put on your roller skates. We're going to have a full festival show.
It was interesting.
Didn't Sally look beautiful?
It did. It was different, that wedding. We were in a room and everything took place there. The wedding and everything else very subdued.
It was each their third wedding.
Each.
Each.
They got 6 weddings between them.
Yeah. Think about all the years.
Wow.
Each. Yeah. We got to meet Steve's daughter and his grandson, and Sally's granddaughter came in.
That was a granddaughter.
That was Sally's granddaughter, but the photographer was Steve's grandson.
Oh, okay.
And Steve's daughter, and a whole lot of fun. The hairdresser was there.
How can you miss her?
A whole lot of people. So it was nice. It was really, really lovely. The restaurant was great, and to see Sally and Steve so happy was really beautiful.
Weddings are so, I don't know, what's a good word for it? When you go to the hospital, sanitary, right? It's clean, supposedly real clean. Weddings are so sanitary on people's behaviors. People act so nice.
Not really.
People act really nice.
You think? Oh, Margaret was there. You know, Sally's friend Margaret that comes here all the time.
Yeah, and I mixed her up with somebody else, and I'm waiting to
He's waving to someone across the way, and she's waving back.
Waving
How
back.
you doing? And
Oh,
Freddie
isn't
goes,
that the lady?
I
And
don't
she
know.
tells me, no, that's not her.
not even close. Margaret's got short, dark hair. This lady had red hair with like a little, what's it called in England?
She didn't have red hair.
In England, you know, they wear the bonnets, but it's called like an influencer or a fascinator. When they wear the hats in England,
didn't
right?
have
Isn't it
red
called a fascinator?
She had no red hair.
She didn't. Sally was blonde and she was red. I actually thought they were related, but no.
And then you said the other lady looked like Jody, which didn't look.
That lady looked, even Linda agreed with me.
Yeah, of course, that makes all the difference in the world.
So congratulations to Sally and Steve on
Beautiful,
number
beautiful.
3. You know what they say, 3 times the charm.
Beautiful wedding. And we had Ebony singing, which was very nice.
So that was nice.
So that was a lot of fun.
So what else you got cooking? Today's National Hard Candy Day. You guys have a favorite hard candy?
The Jolly Ranchers?
Jolly Ranchers,
That's the
yeah.
only thing I can think of.
Ew.
What flavor?
The
Green apple.
blue raspberry.
Ew.
What?
The green apple. man.
Green apple?
Green apple.
Green apple's good.
What? Ew.
What's your favorite?
Too tart.
Jolly Rancher is the only hard candy I can think of.
Remember Charms? When you were growing up, did you have the little charm balls? They had to stop. I'm sure people choked on those.
Then they became
Oh,
a bar or something.
Would nerds be considered hard
No.
Yeah,
candy?
they are. Yeah.
I got one. Gobstoppers. Gobstoppers are good.
What's a gobstopper?
The everlasting gobstopper, like from
Yes.
Willy Wonka? Does it turn colors?
No, I don't think so. But they're like tiny little jawbreakers. Very tiny little jawbreakers.
What about the one you dip? The dipping stick.
The Fun Dip.
Fun dip. How you like that?
Is that hard candy?
The fun? The stick?
The stick is hard.
Yeah, that's better.
Nabil?
The green apple. Jolly
Green
Rancher.
apple.
Now, do you guys go out to buy a candy, or do you wait till somebody gives you candy?
Sometimes I go out, yeah. Like you just have a craving.
So you go like to a Walmart and pick up green apple?
That'll be the
Yeah.
whole mission, yeah.
No.
The only candy I ever pick up is Reese's. Like I'll get like a thing
Like
of
a big
Reese's
pack?
and then put it in the fridge.
Dollar store.
Yeah.
You do that?
Reese's? I thought
Any
about it
candy.
last night. So listen, the Christmas Carolers come out last night again. So I'm on the phone with my dad, FaceTiming my dad actually, knocking the door. Open the door. I got a whole neighborhood full of kids Christmas caroling, singing Jingle Bells. And I thought of you. I'm like, oh shoot, now what do I do with all these kids and
So
parents?
what did you do, though?
I did nothing. I sang along and I showed my mother. I was like, I want to tell Chuck to go get the Halloween candy and give it to them. But
You
I
didn't
thought
invite them in?
there were a lot of them to come in. No, then they went to the next house.
You didn't give them anything to drink?
Why would you invite them in?
Because that's called a parranda. A parranda, you're supposed
Jingle bells,
for
jingle
adults, you
all
give them
the way.
some beverage. Kids, you give them apple cider, you give them something.
I should have set it up outside, but
You didn't give them anything. You just say goodbye and move them on.
I sang
Didn't
with
we
them.
talk about this last
Yes, and then it happened again yesterday, and I didn't even learn in an entire year what to do. So I need to be
Do you have
prepared.
apple cider?
No.
Do you have apple juice?
No.
Do you have candies? Do you have anything?
So I was going to give them the leftover Halloween candy, but then
Yeah.
I thought the parents would laugh at me and go, well, that was from Halloween, and then now it's Christmas.
Well, you don't give them the Halloween package. You just give them something sweet. You bake a cake. You buy a cake.
We were at a wedding all day. I didn't have time literally to do any of that. It was like, we got home at 4:30. It was like at 5 o'clock, and I was like, oh no, now I'm going to tell Freddie that I had the Christmas carolers here, and I
Nothing again.
did not learn from last year.
And they didn't look at you.
They were all so happy. So, I'm showing, my mom's in the hospital, so I'm showing her the Christmas carolers. So I thought maybe that would bring her some joy. So I figured that was
So you
the
did
joyful.
nothing again.
Nope, I did nothing again. I know.
What would you do if Christmas carolers
I
come
would just
to your house?
not open the door. I would peek through, be like, oh, nope.
And they see you peek and they go, it's us!
I still wouldn't open it. Like, I don't want to deal with it.
My teacher always said, just if you never want that person in your front door, open the door naked.
Yeah, that
Well,
would
yeah, you
be
should do that.
that would be
Those are
terrifying
kids.
to all the
My high
little
school
children.
teacher told me to.
Well, your
Well,
high
with
school-
Imagine all the
Jehovah
children in my
Witnesses,
neighborhood.
Your high school teacher should be in jail. That's the first thing. The second thing is that what you would do? You open
No, I
the
wouldn't do
door naked?
No, but
Be on the front page.
on
Incarcerated.
Halloween one year, a lady asked if I can come inside and use my bathroom. She was pregnant. I said yeah. I didn't know what else to do.
You say, yeah, come
You're
on
supposed to
in.
invite them in.
It was
To
on
your house.
Halloween. No, this was on Halloween, like just normal trick or treating, and a pregnant woman comes and asks to use my bathroom.
That's okay.
You're like,
I
okay.
went inside after to make sure there's no like cameras or microphones that she chipped anywhere for
Well,
whatever
there's
reason.
probably still some in there.
Yeah, that's fine.
They see you every time you sit.
Yeah, so I thought of you going, I haven't learned again in a year.
I can't believe. What about you? How would you answer though? What would you do?
I've never had carolers.
But suppose you did. What would you do? He wouldn't know what to do either.
I would just politely close the door.
I sang with them, and I had my phone, so I was showing my mom and dad from the hospital room and everything. And I thought that would bring them
No,
happiness. I'm like,
that doesn't.
and I was going to say, Chuck, go get the candy, but then I was afraid of what he would say back to me. So I'm like, nope, I'm going to not to even go with that.
Mayor, please save me. What would you do?
Next year I got to do something better, like donuts or something.
If a group of kids, the carolers, sang at my door, I think I'd have to sing louder and better than them so I can scare them off. Next, yeah.
It's not a
Maybe next year I have to do like
competition,
guys.
Christmas
Make it
cookies or something, like
It's
for
not-
Santa.
As they walk away, pelt them with eggs.
Wow. Can you imagine they're actually in their neighborhood?
What is wrong with you people?
What would you do?
Invite them in, serve them up whatever, give the parents something, do something nice.
Do something nice.
What if
I
they
know.
rob you?
Yeah.
Oh my
So
God,
they're
they're
what?
children singing Christmas
They're
carols.
kids, guys. This ain't, this ain't a gang invasion.
I would let my dog out on them,
There you go.
Oh my gosh.
chase them down the street.
You got some serious
People
issues.
love children.
So apparently there's a new poll. 2,000 Americans who celebrate the festive season. Top traditions. 72% said watching Christmas movies. Outwon decorating trees and baking cookies. All right, so here are your top watch Christmas movies. What do you think? Top Christmas movie.
Number one's probably Elf.
I say Home Alone.
Home Alone is 42%.
That movie, that Christmas
Grinch is
movie.
35%.
That movie, that Christmas movie.
Rudolph.
Yo,
Do people still watch like Miracle on 34th?
that one.
It's a Wonderful Life is number one.
Where's the red rifle Christmas story?
Christmas Story? That's the greatest one.
Charlie Brown Christmas, 42%.
That's a good one.
Home Alone, 42%. How the Grinch Stole Christmas,
That's
35%. Now, for all you animators out there, Polar Express, A Christmas Story, and
Yeah.
White Christmas, the most beloved holiday movies. It's a Wonderful Life comes in at number one. And their favorite holiday character is? You guys got to all know this. Favorite?
Santa?
No.
Rudolph.
Orange?
Kevin McAllister from Home Alone.
Oh,
Yeah.
Joe Burrow.
And Tim Allen, who plays the Jolly Toy Maker in Santa Claus. So those are the two most beloved characters in Christmas movies.
You know Tim Allen went to jail, right?
For
He's
what?
a felon
For what?
for robbing cars.
Tim Allen?
Look it up.
America's Sweetheart? No.
Yeah,
He's
right.
not America's sweetheart.
All right, let's take a quick
And I
commercial.
gotta tell you, when I was growing up, we used to do Debbie Did Christmas. That was the #1 movie in New York City.
And on that, while we get that disclaimer up, we're going to take a quick commercial break on this
Debbie Does
Monday before Christmas. Christmas is next Sunday, so
Christmas,
Monday
next
before
Sunday.
Christmas. So let's see what everyone's doing on this week
Let's
before
see.
Christmas.
Absolutely.
Stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
Love the Brooklyn Cafe? Don't miss out on some of the latest merch we have available. Need a new shirt? The Brooklyn Cafe has you covered. We have a variety of shirts in all sizes, ranging from the classic cafe shirt to the highly coveted colorful hot dog shirt. Need something for cold weather? Why not grab one of our cafe hoodies? Or you can snuggle up with one of our soft silk touch fabric blankets. The Brooklyn Cafe has everything you need, from clothing about the show to our signature coffee blends and mugs. Get it while supplies last.
Welcome to AMP2 TV, the first and only internet production company that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet radio, TV production company, discover AMP2 TV. AMP2 TV is a full-service media company that can provide all streaming videos, video studios, radio studios, and television studios. Call us today at 866-224-5422, for no business is too small to grow to be accounted. It's time for your message to be seen. Let AMP2 TV help get you there.
Being a successful woman in business means having the courage to own who you are. We understand the challenges faced by women, and we are here to help. Our team is here to develop the best strategy designed just for you. Your path is unique, and with the right tools, you can accomplish your dream. From radio to TV, from podcasting to magazines, we create the visibility to amplify your impact in business. At New Dawn Media, we are here to help bring your message forward and help your business flourish. It is time for your message to be seen and your voice to be heard. Contact us at 866-224-5422 or brooklyncafe.tv. Your voice can make a difference.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back.
What you got over there? Christmas dinner?
No, this is
What are you buying?
junk. It's junk.
Christmas dinner. So they found, dated back to 1700 BCE.
First Christmas dinner.
The first sentence ever discovered written in the Canaanite language. You know, Canaanites are like pre-Israelis. Before Israel was a state, it was the land of Canaan. What do you think the first sentence that they deciphered was? This is the funniest thing.
It's hot outside.
Is there a curse word in it?
Unearthed in the area of the ancient city in
Well, you
Israel.
guys, you three are relatable to this first sentence ever recorded. I could tell you that.
Those three? Did you read what it is?
No, but I know this.
Do you? The encryption was on a piece of ivory from an elephant tusk.
And what did it say?
Anyone guess?
What's in that beard?
Hair?
Yes, may this tusk root out the lice of the hair in your beard.
Oh, you three.
So it was a cure for
Lice,
Lice.
head lice, was
In
a
the beard.
tusk, was a comb made out of an elephant tusk back in the day, right? For head lice.
And do you know that lice used to be in the beard, not in the hair? It used to go from here to here.
How did you know that?
And where you graduate?
Now you're making me itch. Ever notice when like you hear, you're like, ugh.
And it's funny because women are the main cause for lice.
Because we got long hair.
It's true.
My sister got lice like 10 times.
It
So,
happens.
I
It
want to go
happens.
back to this whole
Those are
football
eggs in her head.
situation.
Yeah.
That your sister's number, the second string quarterback over Josh?
Yes.
Josh.
I'm not gonna fight for it. I'm a better wide receiver.
I think
I
we-
can catch anything.
I think we should have a quarterback standoff to see who is the best of the three. who can throw accurately, who can throw it the furthest, who can throw it on
Are you the
moving.
First what?
Are you the quarterback?
No, my cousin is.
And he's good.
Yeah.
He's better than them too.
He played quarterback before.
For who?
For teams up where he lives.
There's a guy that I caught when I put the money up for that team. He was the FAU quarterback. Oof, this guy couldn't gun it. The problem is he never showed up.
I think tonight's the Boca Bowl.
At FAU? Could be.
You guys going?
Never.
Anybody?
Never.
It's
You know
the-
what the Boca Bowl is?
Yeah, but who's playing it?
I didn't even know the acronyms for, I think, TU, maybe? I don't know. You got to look and see. It's the Boca Bowl tonight. I guess it's at FAU. They say all the pregame stuff is at Meisner Amphitheater, which I find interesting because that's not
Why?
even really close.
It's too far.
Right? So if you're going to pregame at Meisner Amphitheater, that's like so Boca to pregame at Meisner Amphitheater.
They should
Not
play the
even
game
like,
then.
they should pregame at least in a parking lot at FAU, not at Meisner. Right?
They're drinking champagne. So
That makes no sense. To pregame. What time is the pregame? At 12 o'clock?
Josh is looking it up, so we're going to find out what it is. But it is the Boca Bowl.
It's tomorrow at 7:30. It's tomorrow at 7:30. It's between Liberty and Toledo. Toledo.
As in Ohio?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys know that?
I know of Liberty. I don't know. I mean, I know Toledo too. I don't think that. I don't even know what their records are.
I don't know.
Liberty had a good quarterback last year. That who did Tennessee pick up? Malik Willis. They had a good quarterback last year. but
Really?
I don't know about this year.
What is the name of the school that lost all their players in the crash? We are
Oh,
Marshall.
Marshall. And Marshall had a good team this year. Where are they playing? Are they in any bowls?
The only person I know that came from Marshall is Randy Moss.
And Pennington,
Sean Pennington?
the quarterback. Chad Pennington came from Marshall.
But Miami's not in any playoff games.
Who's Miami?
So sad to say.
Who's Miami?
I know.
Come on, you
They
really
get 6 wins?
Miami?
4.
It's so sad.
Horrible.
So sad.
It's like NYU's football team.
All right, have you seen any random acts of kindness around town?
Why do you put the face of
Any random acts of
sour
kindness?
face?
I saw a protester
Where?
on my way home.
Where?
He had a poster saying something about like us celebrating pagan holidays. There's like a whole list of holidays.
There's
on there.
always
He was all
something with
upset.
people, man. There's always something with people.
Random acts of kindness. What do you think is a random act of kindness? Now, Bill.
I don't know, like helping someone bring groceries in, or like
Paying for them?
no, like helping them bring it in, like a neighbor or something.
Have you ever paid for anybody's groceries in the store? Ever done
I
that?
think so.
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah.
Okay, that's an act of kindness.
Not a stranger though.
A stranger, yes. Somebody you don't know.
Okay, then no.
Have you ever done that?
When I was working at Walmart, I would work in the self-checkout area sometimes, and a lot of the old people don't know what the hell to do at all. So if they have like some small stuff, I'll just shoot them out of the way by paying for their stuff.
Oh, that's nice.
I wish I knew you at Walmart. I would have acted feeble. You would have paid my bill.
He disguised as an old person.
As in the Grandpa Award. Didn't you win that again yesterday?
You know, stop saying that in public, all right?
Grandpa Award?
That ain't funny. It ain't funny.
But
It
you were
ain't
the-
funny.
I can't even say you were the only grandpa there.
That's not the point. An award for grandpa. I said to everybody, listen, ignore her. She's had too much juice. You didn't have nothing.
I had nothing last night, yesterday.
Just don't do that.
We won't talk about what you had yesterday. Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
I felt
I
bad.
had 2 glasses of
I
wine.
made him laugh so hard.
Oh my God. That
It
wasn't
was-
funny.
We were having raspberry sorbet and red velvet cake, and I made a face at him, and he lost it. And there was red cake, sorbet. He had his white shirt on.
Coffee came out my nose. It still hurts.
Anyway, they're going to all be in today. There is an employee at the Brooklyn Center liquor store. I was thinking we could actually call her Freddie. And she gave her beautiful purple Jordans to a homeless man who had boxes on his feet for shoes. Only to find out, then they came up with a whole GoFundMe so she could buy her own pair of shoes. They raised $450 because they saw on the security cameras what she did, only to find out she doesn't even have a bed to sleep in.
So she gave up her shoes and
she
she
gave up
had
her
a bed to
shoes,
sleep in.
and so they raised all this money, and so she could have a bed. And they asked her, why would you do that? It's not like you have so much money. And she's like, because it's not about what I have, it's about what I see people need. And he did not even have a pair of shoes. Kind of nice, huh?
Very tough.
People do nice things.
Yeah, like when Christmas carols come to the door, you slam
I
the
sang
door
with
in their
them, though.
face.
I did sing with them this time, is all I can tell you.
Not even a glass of water.
You should get like a slingshot thing with walnuts and then slingshot that at
Anyone
them.
have a nutcracker, speaking of walnuts?
Every,
Do you have one?
Every girlfriend.
That's a ball buster, no. But a nut.
Where's the buzzer?
But you know, they look like the
I know what they look
nutcrackers.
like.
Anyone have one? Do you have one?
Yeah. But it's
It's
in
like
the
a
mouth.
Christmas. Is that what it
Yeah,
is?
it hit the mouth and the mouth.
Does anyone
cracks.
do that? Use them?
Yeah.
They just don't eat nuts that often.
I was gonna say, do we even eat? I can't say that. Sorry, you
Can
guys
you
can
eat
say
nuts?
it. I
Yes.
can't say
yes.
that.
We love eating nuts. Thank you very
I'm
much.
going to leave that comment
And
out.
she says it's me.
Talk about nutcrackers, and then walks Teddy.
I didn't say that.
No, I resonate with that.
But there you have it then. Yeah.
Brightline's opening up
Apparently-
this week.
The new station
The new
is
station's opening
I
up
walk
this
by, I
week.
see nothing but cement trucks. All of a sudden it's opening?
If you drive by Dixie Highway, you can't even imagine that it's opening, but it's opening Wednesday here in Aventura.
We should take a train ride. Where's it go?
You can
Orlando?
take it Miami, Aventura, Boca, and West Palm.
Oh, that's nothing. That's like a car ride. I want to go north, like to Miami.
That's south. You can.
I mean, north to Orlando.
It's not there yet, but only $10 they're saying right now. For
That's a
some
lot of
fares.
money. Uber is like $5.
Not to North Miami.
Sure it is.
Uber's like
No, it's
$5
It's
from
like
here to
35.
the
Across
FAU
the street,
Stadium.
It's insane.
is?
Inflation, like
Inflation.
inflation. Yeah.
Don't take Uber. It's too expensive.
But I was talking to JC's husband. He says Uber Eats, Steve. And JC's like, you just got to get out of the house. So that's why he retired.
So
and
he
this
does
is
Uber
his
Eats?
this is his job. I was thinking to Daniel, just to get out of the house. He's like, whatever it is, he gets out of the house, he makes a couple bucks, he meets some people, and he's not sitting home all
But
day.
he has a bad knee. So getting in and out of the car is an adventure for this guy. So how does he do that?
New restaurants, new people. I don't know.
Don't you have to deliver the food to the door? So you got to get out the car, right?
No, it's like a newspaper job. You know how like in the old newspaper
throw
they
it?
just fling it? Yeah.
See, that's what I
mac
would
and
do.
cheese all over the front door.
That's what I would do. It was already paid, right? Yeah. Boom. Get a drone in your car.
You want to go? We were thinking about this week and next week because we're sort of scattered here and there with people going out on the road.
Yes,
So should we do one on the Brightline? That's where I was
We
going
have to
with
go
this.
down to Fort Lauderdale for the
We're going to go
rooftop.
look at the rooftop.
And then we have to go
You
up
want to go see JoJo?
to see JoJo. So
Beach
everything
trip?
in
It's a long
between.
drive.
She's
We
what,
take
an
the
hour and a
train.
half? Teddy doesn't even know. JoJo opened a restaurant,
She bought the restaurant that she used to hang out at.
Melbourne Beach.
Does this train go up there?
I don't think Brightline goes that far.
This is useless.
Should be going up to Orlando in the next couple of years.
I've been waiting for that for 15 years.
Our
They told me
friends
that.
live 5 minutes from where it's going to be, and they say it's getting there.
Over here? They're op-
No, in Winter Park, in Orlando.
It's going to be in Winter Park. That'll be nice.
Or
Didn't
played-
Gio live up there?
I play football in Winter Park. I coached football in Winter Park. Beautiful state, beautiful place.
Kind of nice. So we're going to go on the road. Remember the road trips we did? Let's see where we're going to go. See some fun stuff to do. We should go up to Delray and look at the Christmas tree. Go up to, where's the sand Christmas tree?
Oh, that's by me.
We should go up there.
That's in downtown City Place or
It's
downtown
called
West
Sandy
Palm.
Tree or something.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
You ever been
I
to
haven't
City-
seen it this year, but they have it every single year.
You
It's
hang out in
great.
City Place?
Nah.
I was this far from signing a lease and doing a studio in City Place.
We're actually going to head up
It's-
to the radio station also.
That's the other place. Yeah.
That's north of you guys, but
Yeah.
it'll be a road trip. We're going to head up there.
We gotta go to the radio station, bring cameras and all that.
He was here Friday?
Wednesday. Thursday. Someday that's right.
It's only been 2 days since we've been here. It feels like a long
I
time.
had too much wine apparently yesterday.
I don't know. You guys did a nice job putting everything back. Who was here Friday night? Mayor?
Mayor,
Josh?
and Garcia.
Garcia. Yeah.
Garcia stayed the longest because they gave him a plate of food. He went, really? And after that, there's like somebody put the batteries in him. moving stuff around. He put this away, that away. He's mopping. I'm like, for a plate of food, if I had known that, I would have taken the
You
precedent.
guys had a lot of people here Friday night.
I was gone right when that show was over.
Yeah, we know. We were asking for you.
Well, you had been here all day, and
Yeah.
Mayor and Garcia came later. So
Yeah, but you saved the day because you're the only one that knew how to work the phone lines, and the radio station phone lines went down.
I saw that. What happened?
They're trying to figure it out, but all of a sudden, I got some exciting news that we are changing the phone system. It's already in play. He wants to teach us how to use it, but we had to change because the unmute button is now being vanished
For us or for them?
for the client. So we had to come up with a new system. Please, it's been an ordeal all weekend. You know,
Oh, with you?
No clear. Yeah, he's had to hunt it, found it, he tested it, and now he has to implement it. So we're gonna have a whole new system to learn. Yay!
I didn't learn this one. Good thing I didn't learn it. Now I don't.
Well, everybody's gotta learn it. Everybody's gotta learn it. Josh knows. The thing with Josh is that he knows tricks. So if it doesn't work here, he sends it over here. Jill tells me, tell Josh it's because the person is on hold. Either two people called at the same time and you don't know it, and the machine will automatically put them on hold. That's why the 1010 didn't work. This is what I was
But
told.
that wasn't coming through us. The radio station was
Oh,
clogged.
that's a different problem. That's a totally different problem.
That's what I was saying.
No
Friday
resolution
night, the
for that.
radio station numbers weren't coming through, so that
And they
wasn't
had
even
10
on
calls,
us.
12 calls. Well, we got 8 of them back.
Yeah, they said Ben Affleck called.
Oh, I know what I wanted to talk about. Let me ask you a question. If I tell you my name is Mimi, how do you get mince from that word?
Okay.
How do we get mince? Mince. No,
I
stay.
believe it.
I want to know. I want to know. It's an honest mistake. It happens. Mimi Mince. Wilma Lamucci. That one threw me off.
It was close enough for each name.
Maybe in a different language.
Maybe they don't speak clearly on the phone. I'll give you that. One of them I couldn't understand her when she talked anyway.
No, I'll be like, hello, welcome to Sixth Borough. Can I have your name? They'll say their name. Instead of saying, what was that? Or can you spell it for me? I just say, thank you.
Right, but you didn't get it.
I know. So I try my best to relay what I heard.
So you guess it.
Yeah.
So the lady says, my name is Mimi
And it wasn't even close.
Mince. But if it wasn't for him coming up on the fly, he came up with that, we would have been in a lot of trouble. So that worked out very nicely.
So we're going to see what happens with that one.
With the new board, yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to learn it. You're going to be the fearless leader. You're going to be the go-to. You're the one that's going to teach everybody. So you're the first one to learn it today.
Teddy.
Teddy will be the second one to learn it today.
Josh was the phone guy.
He is.
Military. We're just going to pass it on the way to my
Everybody's going to learn it.
Hot
But
potato? Like,
hot potato. How'd you guys do? You did Kenny Love Show on Friday, which was a nice show. All those videos. West Side Story, Hanukkah. Some of those videos are pretty cool.
funny.
Some of those videos are really good.
Entertaining. I took some of your thunder because apparently he's like marveled at the reason that the December 6th show showed up.
Second.
December 2nd?
oh, it showed up?
Yeah.
Great.
So I took all the credit for it. Thank you.
Yes, you did, which was really
I
nice.
said yes. I took all the credit. I said yes. I slayed all night. I didn't do anything.
Well, what's happening with Twitter, guys?
Oh.
They
what's
voted
happening?
Musk out.
Who's they?
The people he put it out to. He put out a whole questionnaire.
How many people?
Not everyone's-
Twitter. Let's see. 17 million.
And they want him out.
Over
17
57% said out.
You shouldn't be the boss.
And he said he will follow by whatever they say. And so,
he's gonna step down from CEO.
well, now they don't know if he's going to step down. But he said he was going to follow it. What do you think?
It only lasted, what, 3 months?
2.
2 months?
And 44.
Why does everyone want him out, though? What's the whole
44
big controversy?
He's horrible.
He's
He's
banning
firing-
people from Twitter. He's banning reporters from Twitter that are bashing him for his what he's been doing.
It's supposed to be free speech.
Yeah.
So you say, Musk, you're an idiot. That's not free speech, huh?
I think he laid off a bunch of people.
He laid
Oh
off
my
a ton
God.
of people.
Tons of people he fired.
He laid off a bunch of people, and apparently to buy it, he sold a lot of his Tesla stock. So Tesla went like
It's in the
in
toilet.
the tank.
So if you own a Tesla, send it back.
In the tank. Katie, I take your heart back.
You got a Tesla? You do?
I do. It parks next to Dawn.
Send it back. They won't have parts for it.
I made that up. I don't know if she had a Tesla or not. Oh.
You really do?
I really do. It's in the parking lot.
All right, we're going to Teddy's car. Does it drive itself?
My mom's does.
You can play Mario Kart on it.
Whoa,
right?
whoa, wait a minute. You got 2 Teslas in the house?
Me, my mom, and Michael.
No, they got 3.
Jesus Christ.
Hmm?
Yeah.
And when they drive themselves?
My mom's does. It's an extra like $12,000 or something. So that was.
Have you done it? Have you used it?
Yeah.
And it works?
Yeah, she loves it.
She loves it. Take me home. She hasn't run
Yeah, how does
anybody
it
over?
work?
You put in the address and you can put on auto nav and it just goes.
So people who are, drunk, you don't no longer need a DD. You have your car.
You have to be active at the wheel. It'll ask you to like
Hold
put
on to
turning
it.
pressure at the wheel, and there is an interior camera in the car. So like if God forbid something happens, they'd be like, it's still driving like a DUI. Yeah, you still have to be like attentive in the car because cars can't do.
Do you
everything.
trust it?
I don't have it.
Yeah, but if you had it, would you trust it? You trust going in your mother's car?
When she drives it.
Well,
I
it's
don't
automatic.
particularly trust the auto nav.
You don't. I don't even
But-
trust people. Forget about the auto.
But I will say that they try and make it as safe as possible. There was a guy who put his car in auto nav and he fell asleep at the wheel and he got into an accident and it was this huge. He tried to sue Tesla and Tesla was like, look at all of these safety precautions we put into place so that you can't do this. Like just because you went around them.
Oh, wait a minute.
So I don't
If
fully.
you're driving, if you fall asleep, the Tesla should take over. Why have an automated car if you got to drive the automated car? It makes no sense.
Because we're not at that level of automation yet where AIs can't. There's this thing called, I think it's called the trolley something, where if you're going to have an accident and the car either has to do something, they're either going to kill someone in the street or kill a driver, the cars don't have the type of AI to make that decision, so you have to still be attentive.
Oh,
So
you mean
why have it?
it doesn't have ethics built into it yet.
Correct.
See
We
what?
don't-
Like,
Doesn't have human emotion.
It's dangerous.
of course, and I'm
Yeah.
kidding. Of course
Run
not.
over a grandmother or run over two
Or you,
grandmothers?
right.
Yeah.
Or you die.
So you have to stay attentive at the wheel, and they have
Then why sell it?
Because you should stay attentive at the wheel.
That's not the point. You should stay attentive at the wheel no matter
The
what.
thing with automated cars is there's different levels to them. They have like level 1, which can just go from that could park itself. They have level 2 that can
That's
just go
fine.
down,
Level
go
1 is
down a
good.
street by itself.
No, we don't
and
need
they
that.
have these certain levels that we
Yeah,
rank
but
these
why
cars
do we,
in.
except for the parking, because there's some people that I know can't park for beans. But why offer anything else? If you're responsible for what this car does, then why offer it for
Why not?
$12,000?
Right, why not?
Cruise control is another danger. You're going 90 miles an hour, meanwhile you got traffic in front of you, and you have to
Because
decide.
at some point, these cars are going to drive themselves and fly themselves.
These
And
cars can do that if you set. Mine has one where it comes standard on most Teslas. You can set it like, oh, the max I want to go is like 55 miles an hour, and it'll keep you at a car's length or however length is supposed to be from the car in front of you. So if the car in front of you stops, you're going to stop. It can keep you within the lanes. It's meant to be like on a highway. So if you're on the highway, you don't have to be on it all the time, but you're still attentive. You still have to be
Okay,
touching the wheel.
so I'm gonna give you an example then. Let's say he's never driven. He doesn't have a driver's license, nothing. And will you teach him how to drive? And will you teach him how to drive under these certain circumstances? Will you take him out in the rain? Will you take him out at night? Will you take him out when he just woke up in the morning? And the question I'm asking you this is because if you will teach him under those circumstances, then I would sell all of these different options. If you got to drive the car, then don't put the option in. Because the first thing you're going to do is turn it on.
yeah, but then you can't grow with technology if you don't try
It's okay.
it.
We don't need to grow in that direction.
You got to grow with technology, AI, and there's no.
You can't even buy stick shifts anymore. It's a premium to even find a stick
That's
shift.
crazy, right?
That's because they didn't get the parts.
So what made the three of you decide to get Teslas?
Gas prices.
Is
We
it
got
fully
them-
electric?
Oh, it's electric?
Yeah, they're fully electric. So now they're coming down, but when we had gotten them last year, the gas prices were at like an insane high. And Michael did the math on all of us. He's like, for the amount that all of us drive, we would pay for the Tesla basically within the year.
How much is a tank of electric?
If you get it from a supercharger, somewhere around $20. If you get it from your house, like 10. We have a supercharger in our house. It's like $10 each time my mom and I charge to full.
Full
If
tank?
that. Full tank.
How long does it take to charge?
2 hours.
And does it?
And that's from like zero. If you're at a half tank, it'll take.
Does it go if you need gas? Will it convert to a gas thing or it stays
No,
electric?
there's no gas.
Pure electric.
There's nothing even with gas.
And the batteries are always charging. You've had it what, a year now?
Almost a year. I've had it.
And the batteries don't diminish? Like over here, the chargers, you have to buy a new battery.
It's recommended. So the way the batteries are, there's like 1,000 or a couple thousand small batteries inside the big ones. So every year they suggest you go in and they take out the little used ones.
Oh, that's cool.
And they put new ones in.
Little slip and slide.
I think the average for your battery to burn to the point where it couldn't go is like 10 years. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure.
How come you don't have an electric car?
That's very cool, though.
But yeah, they can go in and they just take out the little individual ones, so it's a lot cheaper.
Are they expensive, these cars? They can go from what to what?
Not more expensive than other cars.
40 to 90?
I don't know. The most expensive, like, souped up one, I think is like $150. But you can get, like, mine. I think when I bought it, it was in the 30s. I think now it's in the 40s.
How is it to insure a Tesla? Is it expensive?
That I can't tell you. I did not do that.
That's expensive.
I mean, I have insurance. I
You
just
don't
was
know
the
what
one
it
who
is.
did it, yeah.
Interesting.
You
It's
should get
kinda
a
cool.
Tesla.
I'll have to look into it.
You should. Do they have the SUV Tesla?
They have a thing called a Model X, which is like a crossover SUV look.
You should get one.
So I can move furniture in it and equipment for all
Yeah.
the shoots we go on. There you go.
No, so we can't see you in the driver's seat.
Flip up wings.
It does?
Yeah.
Model X with the wing doors. Michael had that one for a hot minute. Has the wing doors and it has like plaid mode where you go super fast.
See, I don't need all that
Drag
fancy
race
stuff.
mode.
They got a mode called Ludicrous mode or Ludicrous speed. It's faster, way faster than my car. It's it's 2.8 0 to 60, I think.
My Porsche did that. There was a red button in the console with a warning light on it. Do not hit this button unless you're in a racetrack. So what do you think this finger did? Do not do that. Stop. Where you
See,
going?
that's
Stop.
a guy thing. Then I say, why do you even put that in cars?
It's not a guy thing.
Because who's going to drive them like that?
It's not a guy thing.
And where?
The whole drag race, the Model X, Michael had it for a hot. I'm sorry, I keep putting this wire over here. Michael had it for a hot second, and his friend's a big car guy. He has like the stick shift Porsches, and he likes to race them. And there's all these modes. You have to optimize the suspension, and then you put it into the battery warm-up mode, and then you put it into cheetah stance, and then there's a drag race launch mode. And Michael said he thought the car was gonna lift off. It was so, he was like, I can't do that anymore.
But
Wow.
women like to drag race
There's Model
too.
Y.
I'm sure they do, but where do you race?
People
That
on the
military
street.
trail?
There's tracks.
On the street, military street.
Beeline Highway.
Yeah. Anyway.
By you.
No, I'm at the light, minding my own business. Guy comes up and, and I says, "Yo, bro, just go away." And he leaves me in the dust. And Linda's going frantic. Don't you know what you're doing? I don't care. So we get to the next light. She hit that button, this button, and the car's already shaking. Like she just wants to go. I'm stepping on the brake harder because she's ready to rock and roll. And I leave this guy. I don't know what happened. Like a mile down to the next light. I couldn't find the guy who was so far back. These cars, they can go. The only thing is that you have to be able to control that kind of speed on
And
the
make
street.
sure you don't have other people around you.
I was in my mom's Mustang and I took off. Mustangs are
They swivel?
Yeah, they're not the greatest for handling. So
That's
yeah,
the
once
thing.
you take it off, it gave me a little.
And it's funny because they have that fish gill in the back, whatever that thing is called, is supposed to stabilize the back. Yeah, so that the back doesn't dance
Like a
on you.
fin?
You hit 120, everything dances. Everything. The focus is to keep your hands squarely on the wheel and look around you. And City Street ain't the place to do that.
No.
Tough.
So we'll say,
He used to
what
do
happens with Elon Musk? The story of Twitter.
I don't understand why we don't. I know we're trying to go straight to electric, but I don't understand why we go from petrol to going to hybrid engines and then going to electric.
Hybrid engines, we've had them for years.
I know,
But why?
No, going mainly hybrid and then mainly electric.
You know how many people?
I think they tried to do it. 'Cause that's
You know
what
how many
the race
people gonna
was.
lose their jobs, and you're gonna change the whole economy when you get off of only to electric. The whole
No,
world. would change.
no. But I'm just saying, if we go to hybrid, there's still petrol engines, but they have battery powered as well, so you can switch back and forth.
They have them, but they're expensive.
I know they're expensive.
If they made it common,
I think the hybrids are more expensive probably than the pure electric.
No, when I had my second car, if you remember how long, that was a hybrid, and I was looking for hybrid cars, And granted, my budget's not like yours, but it is like hybrids are a little cheaper than full electrics.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they should be.
What hybrid did you have?
There's two types of hybrids. There's the plug-in hybrid, and there's the it's like a certain type of transmission. I had a Honda Insight 2010, and it was like, I think it was like worth like 7 or 8, but yeah.
That's cheap.
Well, I'm also a student in college with.
I didn't realize they had hybrids in 2010. I'm just saying that's very good for a price. It's cheap.
Oh yeah. But it's also because the Honda Insight wasn't like, if it was like a Toyota Prius, it would probably have been more expensive. I think it was just a name thing at that point.
You ever seen those little cars called the smart car? I think it's called a Cube.
It's about the size of this table.
They're so cute.
There's the size of this table. I see this guy was 6'8", and he
I don't
comes
know how
out
they
of
get
this
in there.
thing.
When you're in Europe, especially in Italy, they have these things called a meter car, and they're so tiny. It's like half the size of a smart car. There's no back seat. There's no trunk. It's literally just enough room for 2 people and
It's
a
like a
tiny little
motorcycle.
engine. It's adorable because down the roads, that's the only way you can get through them because they're so
Adorable.
narrow. It's adorable.
These things go over, you're done. Something hits you, you're done. There ain't no
it's better
protection.
than the mopeds, but
It's like
so
driving a
cute.
motorcycle. You
Well,
like
Linda's
motorcycles?
car is really little.
I do like motorcycles.
Linda's got a tiny little car.
And she drives like a nut.
But
I don't go in her car either.
She's got a little car to be on the highway all
She's
the time.
crazy. Women with small cars should not be allowed to drive.
That's why I have a big one. I shouldn't be allowed to drive either.
The way you drive is something else. I tell you.
There's a show called Top Gear. They did a thing called on a Reliant Robin, which has 2 wheels in the back and 1 in the front, and
Yeah.
it's smaller than a smart car. And this guy tried to do a turn, it just kept flipping and
Flipped
flipping
over.
every single time he made this turn. So he made this smaller car called a P50. That's what it looks like.
Holy cow.
It's like his own personal little car.
It's like a go-kart.
He went into the library. He went into the mall with that, and it's a hybrid too. It switches from electric to diesel. It's kinda
To
cool.
diesel.
It's kind of cool.
I don't think I'd want diesel.
I
I
had a
could
diesel
do
car.
electric. Maybe that'll be my next car.
Diesel was the best at one time because it was cheap. Diesel, and then
Diesel does better MPGs as well,
Yeah.
I believe.
I forget. I used to forget what day I got diesel fuel. 3-4 weeks later.
It lasted longer. It's more expensive.
Now it is. Not
You know
back
the
in
difference in price on gas from Deerfield to Boca?
85 cents.
Yes, a gallon.
You know, Costco is at
That's
$2.82.
That's
It's
crazy.
$2.82.
I saw for like $2.99 in Deerfield, $3.69.
Yeah, I don't
near
get my gas
in
here at
Little
all.
Boca. It's crazy.
It's
And here I
terrible.
think it's four. I think it's over 4 still down
I'm
the street
going to
here.
reinvent a car that runs on water.
I think they have that.
They probably already have that, yeah. The government hides that stuff from us.
That was a thing.
It's coming
actually.
out
I
what?
think, I think
What year?
Someone, what? Sorry, different conversation.
The hydrogen in the water.
Yeah, but we're already on a water shortages, so we don't need that anyways.
No, what you do is you take any water that has hydrogen in it, and then there's cells that have, you know, that new energy thing, helium? So it falls into a helium chamber, and all of a sudden, and you never have to go once a year only to fill up.
Suddenly we've got Scientific Freddy over here.
It's Star Trek.
Technology Freddy.
You guys watch Star Trek? You remember Star Trek? All of that fusion is coming true. Yeah, I'm telling you. It's true. Your mom loved the show?
I watched The Sound of Music last night. I don't think I had ever watched the entire movie. And I never understood why everyone loved it, because to me it was like
It's a Nazi
elevating
movie.
the Nazis,
Yeah,
right?
it's a Nazi
because
movie.
I'd never watched the whole movie. When you watch the whole movie, you realize that the Von Trapp family is against what it is. But when you're a kid watching it and you don't understand it and thinking, why is everyone watching this movie? Because it's like leveling up the Nazis and Hitler, and then you realize
But
it's exactly
not.
the
It's
opposite.
not leveling it up, but it does talk about Hitler. It talks about Germany and stuff. That movie,
in Austria, but what they ended up doing.
that movie won a lot of academies for its scenery, and music, and nobody ever talked about the core of the movie.
Julie Andrews.
Now, I got
Oh
breaking
my
news.
gosh.
The flying car is now in Dubai.
It's called an airplane.
No, a flying car. It's a car. And it goes,
Like the
it flies. The
Is that
wheels,
the Jetsons?
the wings come out the side, the wheels pop in there, and it flies. Like the Jetsons.
Like the Jetsons.
Um,
What year did the Jetsons say we were going to
car.
have flying cars?
Jetsons, what was that, 1960s?
Remember George Jetson was like officially born.
Oh, that was last
That
year.
was
It was last year, right?
Last
Last-
So
month.
I think it was
Last
like
month?
40. And it was like 40 years from now.
Last month.
Right, he was
His birthday.
born. So if he was like 40 when the Jetsons came out,
See,
when do we have flying cars? In 40 years?
No, now. It's
Now,
here
that's what I'm
now.
saying. What year was it predicted?
I got a text that says, "Tell Freddie to check his phone."
No.
And
Why?
Oh, that's what Katie
Who
said.
said that, Katie?
Katie? Uh-oh.
Katie, instead of telling me why, I'm checking my phone. Let us see. But wait on me. Wait, you're waiting on
Because then
me.
we're going to wrap up the show.
he was supposed to have been born July this year, so he would have been in 2062.
2062. So I was right. There you go. Flying cars in 40 years, George Jetson says. Did you
Ah, Katie, yes. Dawn is getting us a Tesla.
all in.
No, she says Freddie says.
Freddie said he's getting a Tesla.
Nice. Too bad you're in Texas. That means you can't get.
Actually, no, we should go down to Darlene's Motorsports.
Yes.
Let's go down there. Let's do a show down there.
What, to look for a Tesla?
Yeah. See
I
what
want to
Darlene's
test drive
got.
one of those cars.
All right, let's do it.
What are you
We'll
gonna
call
test
her
it?
today.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're going to say Tesla drive.
Jomani Motorsports. Let's see what she's got.
Well, that's what I want. I want to
That's
drive
the
that.
Reliant Robin.
The what?
The Reliant Robin.
Why? Because it falls over like a bird?
I don't know. It's just.
On that note, everyone, we're going to wrap this up. I don't know when Bird Talk is, but hopefully it's going to be today
When
or
is Bird
tomorrow.
Talk?
We can do it today.
Let's do it today.
It was a good weekend to talk.
Oh yeah.
Good weekend talk. We had a lot of stuff today. If you are in the area at 3 o'clock today, Sally Bernard, host of Call Me Zena, full set today. See what's going to happen in 2023.
3 o'clock, right?
3 o'clock. We've got the Florida Follies coming in today.
What was it called? Fantasy football championship game is next weekend, okay? And I'm in a little cash.
It's not next week.
When is it?
The last regular season game.
There's 3 weeks.
You're gonna play Hannah again this coming.
Oh, dang it! All right, never mind.
What was the problem?
Because I was gonna play him. I was gonna play him if it was next weekend.
We're both in the lead right now.
Military keeps him honest.
So who are you playing?
I still got to play, I guess, the second round. I guess there's 2 rounds.
And who are
so
you
that-
playing? Are you in already?
Yeah, we're there's 4 spots in the playoffs. Me, him, and 2 of my friends are in it. So we're both beating our opponents right now. So it's like
I'm gonna go against him for
we
a
have
cash
another
prize.
we have another good week. We'll probably meet in the championship.
How much money is at stake here? How much
I don't know
money?
because not everyone put in.
Some of us put in $20. So it's
Well, people have to pay. You can't play.
You know, not everyone put in supposedly.
So
I'm
then-
not gonna win my full cash prize.
So
Which
then
would
they
be
can't
what?
collect if they win.
What's the full cash prize
I
up
don't know.
to?
What is it now?
I don't know. But everyone who's in the playoffs put in. So
How many
I
people-
may get $60.
How many?
Buys pizza.
Yeah.
All right, everyone, we're going to wrap
Listen,
this
you're
up.
champion. That's all that matters. You're
Have a
champion.
great morning, everyone. Stay safe. Happy Hanukkah. Stay tuned for the Florida Follies, 12 o'clock. We've got some June Taylor dancers, some Rockettes coming in to do some dancing. We also have a new singer coming in. We got a lot of stuff.
Out of stuff. Come and join us.
Have a good morning. Bye-bye.
Don't be late. Thank you for listening to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. My mug is empty, and you know what that means.
I think it means it's time for a coffee refill.
As we prepare for other shows here at the Amp Media Production Studios.
Tune in for more fun and laughs at 12 o'clock for our afternoon show.
And remember to like, follow, and subscribe on our page.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe and be kind to each other.
And don't